Hi, it's Ileana here, and I would like to discuss life after death today. So, basically, from my various teachings of what I know about life after death, is that our soul continues to live on. Even though the body might die, the soul never dies. It's an eternal being. And the soul gets to experience many different interesting things. Throughout its lifetime, while it's in the physical body, it learns life lessons, it experiences exponential components of what it means to be a human being if it's on Earth. And you accumulate a lot of knowledge and a lot of experience in life. And the belief systems that you have in your life and what you've learned throughout, it's very important for the soul growth as well. And especially at the end, when you're close to passing on from the physical body, right? The belief systems that you have can impact your experience after passing on. I'm not saying that's going to happen because there's so many different variables that could happen, but it's all about the experience you're having as a soul on your life journey. And what can happen is, once your soul has passed on from its physical incarnate body, the afterlife, there is different realms, there's different universes, there's even alternate Earths and stuff. So there's many options. You can re-enter the reincarnation cycle and choose to be in another physical body, your soul, experiencing another lifetime either on Earth or somewhere else in the universe in some type of a physical body. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be a human body. It could be an extraterrestrial body. But people who want to experience having a physical life, they can do the reincarnation cycle over and over again if that's something they want. And some people also want to keep their memories of their current lifetime and other lifetimes that they've had. They don't want to lose the experience of those memories, so they choose to, for their next lifetime, they put it into their soul belief that I want to continue having the memories I had from my previous lifetime, my current one, and lifetimes before that. So they choose to remember their lifetimes. It could be as a child, like a star seed, or a wanderer, or a star traveler. They'll remember their previous lives, even as a child. From a young age, they'll have that awareness. Or they'll remember it later on in life, in their 20s or 30s, of what their last lifetime was like, or previous lifetimes. Sometimes it could even be concurrent lifetimes, or you might even see bits of your future, not just your past. So that could be one component of what you will basically chart out for yourself when you're pure energy after you've left the physical body after passing. You have many different choices. There's also what's called going into the white light or the blue light, the tunnel, the long doorway, the tunnel with the bright light. Some say it's a doorway to heaven. Some say it could be a light trap, an actual trap to take your soul and put it in some kind of a container, a frequency field container. That extra negative groups of extraterrestrials do this, negative entities, entity attachments that don't have incarnate bodies. There's different realms, the lower realm, the middle realm, and the higher realms, so that you could get trapped in a realm based on your perceptions or if there's entity attachments or whatnot. That can happen as well. But the soul always has a free will. So it has a choice of what it wants to do in its physical life and when it passes on in its energetic life. So you don't have to be trapped in any type of a realm that you don't want to be in. It's just a perception. It's an illusion. You can chart your own course and what you want to do with your life. I've always believed that, and I always will believe that no matter what happens to me. And going back to the white light, to the blue light, to the tunnel that some people see after they've passed on and their soul is no longer in a physical body. Now this light, some say it goes to heaven. Some say it goes to other realms, that it's a doorway for realms. And from my understanding of it, it could also be a light trap that other beings create in order to basically grab your soul and put it into another reincarnation cycle somewhere. And whether you want to be in one or not, your choice is taken away because there are illusions created with this white light. You hear voices, you may see your loved ones, and there's some kind of an entity behind the light that you can't see, behind the tunnel, the light tunnel. You can't see it, but it's creating illusions for you or hallucinations, and it seems so real that you're going to heaven, that this is fantastic, your soul is free, but they're trying to attract you to put you into a light trap and basically hold your soul in a container vessel until they wipe your memories and put you into another body somewhere on a planet. And you won't remember anything, so basically your choice is taken away. So there's that aspect of it. But know this, you are free to chart your own course in the physical life and in the afterlife. It's all about your choice. I firmly believe that when you pass on, you get a choice of what you want to do, where you want to go, what you want to be, whether you want to be pure energy or you want to reincarnate again in a physical body to be in physicality and learn more things and experience more things and gain more knowledge and appreciation of what it means to be human or extraterrestrial in the physical world. Or you can be pure energy, traveling through different realms, universes, dimensions, because energy can exist as a soul. It can be pure light. It could be pure energy existing out there. And sometimes what can happen is that your soul chooses to be semi-corporeal and semi-energetic, which means you can manifest a physical body, a corporeal body at will, and then dissolve that body and be pure energy again. You can exist on many different levels of dimensions and realms. You can travel anywhere you want. You don't have any limitations on memory. You can choose to keep all your memories of your lifetimes. Psychic abilities. You can go anywhere you want. You have no limitation. And it's almost like being immortal. You live in that same soul level of reality where you've integrated all parts of your soul into one consciousness. Energetically speaking, you're an energy consciousness being. You've learned your life lessons. You've integrated all your lifetimes together. You've put pieces and shards of the soul back together. They've come back from their lifetimes. They've amalgamated back together into your soul tree, into your oneness, into your one being of you that you ultimately are as a soul of energy. You've learned your lessons. You've gone through the reincarnation cycles. It doesn't have to be 200 reincarnation cycles or 1,000 reincarnation cycles. It's however long it takes you and you want to be in the reincarnation cycle to learn whatever you want and to experience whatever you want. I don't believe that like you have to have 200 lifetimes or 300 or 1,000 to go beyond the reincarnation cycle. I don't believe in numbers. It is what it is, and however it takes. That's how I see it. There's no set number, no one set number for that. So once you've said, okay, I've learned everything I wanted and I've experienced everything I wanted from the reincarnation cycle of being in physicality, of visiting numerous planets, various realms, dimensions, universes. Okay, now I just want to be that energetic oneness of my soul. So you can choose to be pure energy, or you can choose to be energy and sometimes have a corporeal body that is semi-corporeal, not permanent body, but you can basically dissolve it and become energy again. You have the choice of both. And you're ultimately immortal because you choose to be in one consciousness, one energetic consciousness. And remember, everything you've ever experienced, gone through, without limits to your psychic abilities, your strength, your agility, whatnot, your health, you're always healthy, and you're not restricted by planetary laws of different civilizations. Yeah, you still follow the natural laws of the universe, or the universes. Do no harm to others, do no harm to yourself, do not impede others in their soul vibration, in their life path, don't interfere, the non-interference clause, don't destroy things. That still applies. Like, don't go destroying planets or universes, so that still applies. But you are not bound by planetary laws anymore. And that you're basically in one body for that one lifetime. Your soul has a higher capacity in choices when you're that energetic immortal being. So you have more freedom and you don't have that same limitation perhaps as in a physicality. I'm not saying that physicality is a limitation, but it could be if that's what you choose for it to be. There's always options in life. The closest I can compare the immortal consciousness, the immortal soul, is to being a Q from various forms of Star Trek, where Q was omnipotent. He or she always knew what was going on in the universes. They could travel anywhere at will, whether energetically or manifest a physical body for themselves and then become energy again. They had long lifespans, and they always knew what their lifetimes had been like because they chose to keep their memories. So that's an example of Q, what I mean by Q. That's the best analogy I could link it to from Star Trek, The Next Generation especially. So, and again, you have all of those options, those choices of what your soul can do. And after you've left your physical body, those are always options to think about and to grow and learn, and then decide what you want to do after you pass on, because your soul never dies. Your soul is eternal. That's what I've learned through my exploration of life and knowledge and being here on Earth. I have memories of being an extraterrestrial being in various lifetimes, and of having human lifetimes as well. And I have an idea what I want to do after this physicality is over for me, and what I want to explore in doing, and to chart my own course, my own freedom. I'm not going to have a life review with the karma lords. I'm not doing that. I believe in making my own choice of what I'm going to be doing with my soul energy. I'll chart my own course, what I want to explore, who I want to be, how I want to be it, where I want to go. I'm not going to let some being make the choice for me. I'll choose to chart my own course. I don't plan on entering the white light tunnel or the blue tunnel of light. I'm not going to listen to anybody saying, I'm your grandmother, I'm your grandfather, come into the light, you're now going into heaven, come be with your family who are here as well. I'm not going to listen to that kind of a scenario because energetic beings can set up that kind of a scenario beyond the physicality. That's something I've experienced when astral traveling, when exploring my lifetimes, when doing past life retrievals, when doing soul retrieval. I've seen those concepts, the lower realms, the middle realms, and the upper realms, and everything that's in between them, on the highest dimensions that there are or could be, because new universes are created, new life is created. There are creator beings that do this. There's always creation going on. Something new is created. Always. That's always happening. There's more than one universe. There's more than one dimension or realm, or even a parallel reality. There's so much to explore in life. And I just wanted to cover some of that today. So thank you so much, and namaste.